All the chromatic things. The F9 chord, chromatically. I do that all. For the most part, I'm talking about and using on the top 4 and middle 4 strings drop 2 chords. So, for example, on our F chord, it's going to be voicings like this: F13, F9, 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 F minor 9, F minor 9, 11, F minor 9, F major 7s. So that's sort of the voicings I'm using. Voicings in fourths, 6 F6 9. So again, you're going to have to check out the chord primer to get a lot of those. But basically, the whole idea is to create melodies with the top note. Now, a lot of people consider chords, especially when they come from sort of a rudimentary background or a rhythm guitar background. Everyone's concerned with the lowest note. Well, it's a G chord. Oh, I immediately go to the low G and then I build a G7 on top of that. For me, it's the opposite. It's the highest note that's important. That's the melody note. So you have to be very careful that you're not clashing melodically with the melody or whoever's playing the melody. For example, if you're playing a G7 with a flat 9, but the melody is a G, you got a problem. That's going to sound terrible. And the soloist is going to turn around and be very angry that you did that. Also, be aware that G major 7, if the melody is the major 7, you don't want to play this voicing with the G because it's going to clash. I mean, maybe you like that, but most horn players or singers are not going to like that. It's certainly going to interfere with a singer, their tuning, and it's going to obscure the melody, so be careful of that. Usually, if the singer is singing a melody, and I know that it's root or major 7th, I would probably try to play the 5th on the top to stay away from them. If I know it's the major 7th, like on a clear day, I could probably get away with playing the 9. Although the melody is the 9 to the major 7, so diminished chord maybe. But I would probably, if that's the melody, I would just play the 5th or even up the octave. So it gives them room to go if they want, right? So I'm not interfering with it. Stella by Starlight is a good example. I wouldn't play. I mean, the first chord there is E minor 7 flat 5, but the 11th is in the melody. So I would certainly stay away from the flat 5th. If I play this and the melody is that note, it clashes. So again, a singer is going to want to be able to maneuver that note freely. So I would stay away from it and play either the 3rd or the root, which is a 5th away from the melody note. So these are important things to consider. So it really behooves you to know what the melody is and know what the song is. Okay, so back to the blues. Comping through the blues, there's a lot of figures, big band figures, and comping figures that are part of the jazz lexicon. So I encourage you to learn a lot of those riffs, especially in blues. That's something that I do a lot, which is creating a blues lick and harmonizing it with a 6th chord. Now I learned that from organ players. Jack McDuff would do that, and Jimmy McGriff, and of course Joey DeFrancesco. So it's almost like a big band